Let me tell you an interesting story about this person named Kareem. Now, Kareem was a miser, which means he wanted to save as much money as he could. Kareem, a miser, has 20 rupees, so he has 20 rupees with him. Now, Kareem wants to buy coconuts with this money. So, Kareem went to a coconut vendor and he asked him, "Does he have coconuts?" And the coconut vendor replied, "I have coconuts." And the price of each coconut is rupees 10. And Kareem thought that if he has to pay 10 rupees for each coconut, he would be able to buy only 2 coconuts for 20 rupees. So he asked the coconut vendor, "Can I get cheaper coconuts?" So the vendor told him, "If you want coconuts at a cheaper price, then you need to walk 5 kilometers from here." And Kareem, being a miser, he didn't mind that. So he went ahead and found another coconut vendor who was selling coconuts for 5 rupees. Now once again, Kareem asked the coconut vendor, "Can I get coconuts at a cheaper price than this?" And the coconut vendor got really angry. And he told Kareem that if you want coconuts cheaper than this, then climb the tree and get it yourself. And Kareem thought that that's not a bad idea. And he went ahead and climbed the tree. And when he was on the tree, he saw a lot of coconuts hanging from the tree. And he said, "Now I have so many coconuts with me." Kareem was really excited. And in this excitement, his leg slipped from the trunk of the tree and he fell down. And finally, Kareem had no money and lots of bruises. So, the moral of the story is that greed gets you nowhere. So, you should never be greedy. But apart from that, what else do we learn from this story? Let us see. We know that just like an engine is very important for a car to run, a verb is very important for a sentence. We cannot create a meaningful sentence without a verb in it. So we cannot have a sentence without a verb. Now let us look at the sentences which we have in our story. Kareem, a miser, has 20 rupees. Now in this sentence, Kareem is a noun because it is the name of this person. A is an article. A and the are articles. Miser is an adjective which is describing Kareem. Has. We'll come to that. 20 is an adjective describing the noun rupees, and rupees is noun. So we see that among these words there is no verb and we are only left with has. This is a meaningful sentence and we cannot have a meaningful sentence without a verb, which means that has is a verb. But till now we have learned that verbs are doing words or action words. Then what is has? Has is not showing any action or any physical or mental action. But has is a special kind of verb. It shows belonging or possession. So we know that it is not possible to create a sentence without a verb. There are some verbs which show belonging or possession or state of having something, and they are called have verbs. There are 3 have verbs: has, have, had. These 3 are verbs. These 3 together are called have verbs. And they show a sense of belonging or possession when someone has something. So when I say Kareem has 20 rupees, it means that Kareem possesses those 20 rupees. And to show that possession, we use have verbs. If you note, there is no other verb in the sentence apart from has. So has is the only verb there. Now let us look at the next sentence in our story. I have coconuts. In this sentence, I is a pronoun. Coconuts is a noun. So where is the verb? Have is the verb. Now we know that have is a have verb. It shows possession. So coconuts belong to this person, belong to the coconut vendor. The coconut vendor possesses the coconuts. So I possess these coconuts. I can say I have coconuts. So this have is showing possession or belonging. So it is a have verb and it is the only verb here which is showing possession or belonging. Now I have so many coconuts with me. In this sentence also, have shows belonging. Now I possess so many coconuts with me. This is a perfectly meaningful sentence. So to show that I possess so many coconuts, I use the verb have. I have so many coconuts with me. In this sentence also, the only verb is have and it is a have verb. Finally, Kareem had no money and lots of bruises. So in this sentence as well, had shows possession. Kareem possessed no money, but he had lots of bruises. So this had is also a have verb because it shows possession or belonging. So now can you point out the have verb from this sentence? She has a red ball. Now I know there are three have verbs: has, have, had. Now in this sentence I have has which shows possession or belonging. She has a red ball, which means the red ball belongs to the girl or the girl possesses the red ball. So has shows possession or belonging. So it is a have verb. Now over here, she is the pronoun, a is an article, red is an adjective and ball is a noun. So the only verb is has over here. It is the main verb here. I had my drawing class. Now can you point out the have verb here? The have verb here is had. I had my drawing class. Now over here, this had is not showing possession or belonging because the girl does not possess the drawing class. Drawing class is not something which we can possess, but it shows a state of having, that she had the drawing class. So even this had is a have verb. So we know that verbs are action words or doing words. But apart from the action or doing verbs, there are some verbs which show belonging or possession or state of having something. Such verbs are called have verbs. There are three have verbs: have, has and had. These three verbs are called the have verbs. They show possession or belonging and they can stand alone in a sentence without any other verb to make it meaningful. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.